Twitch streamer and you are trying to stream or trying to have a good time and then your stream is just stuttering as you are going on, have no fear, I've got some solutions that could potentially help you fix that. But if you're new here, my name is Kat and I am your streaming big sister. I'm really passionate about helping people get started with streaming on Twitch and turn content creation into a full-time career. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around because I have way more content for you. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I've missed you guys. Thank you for coming back. It means a lot. But laggy streams really suck and it kind of just ruins the mood as a streamer where you're like, oh, I had a really great clip, and then you look at it and it's just not happening. But I have a bunch of suggestions that could hopefully reduce this lag, so let's get into it. First and foremost, if you're streaming, you need internet. Let me preface this by saying that I'm going to try to keep this as affordable as possible. I'm not going to say, hey man, get good and buy a better PC, because obviously that is a solution, but not everybody has that money. So I'm going to try to keep it as accessible as possible, but some solutions might involve a little bit of money. I will say, if you can't afford anything that I'm suggesting and you are a streamer, I really recommend just throwing up a donut goal on your stream. Your returning viewers are there because they care about you as a creator and they want to see you succeed. And if that means financially supporting you to go get this or that, that would really help improve your stream, I think it's totally fine to throw up a donut goal for it. I literally had a donut goal for a new PC because after doing every single fix in the book, it was basically my GTX 760 that was holding me back. So don't be ashamed of it. But anyways, the first advice that I have is to go and get an Ethernet cable if you don't have one already. Ethernet cables most of the time will 10 times your internet speed, and it is OP. If you have questionable internet, that Ethernet cable can really make your life way better. I recommend a Cat 6 cable or higher. The higher the number, the better the Ethernet cable is, so that's just my recommendation. And you can buy those cables off Amazon for like $10, $15. Also, back when I was at home living in my family's home, I literally ran my Ethernet cable out the window because that was the only way I could get Ethernet to my room, because it was physically not possible to run it through my house. If you have a situation where you can't get Ethernet, like maybe you physically cannot run it in your house or outside your house, then an option is a power line adapter, which plugs into your outlets and kind of acts as like an Ethernet extender. Or you can get a mesh router, which will extend your Wi-Fi a little bit and hopefully make it better. My second suggestion is to run OBS instead of Streamlabs OBS. While Streamlabs OBS is really great, if you're new to streaming, it is very user-friendly. It is very demanding on your CPU because it's very user-friendly. All those bells and whistles probably taxes your CPU quite a bit. So if you do have a questionable PC that has not a great CPU, I would recommend using OBS or StreamElements OBS because it is easier on your computer's CPU. Third, I recommend running your OBS as admin. To do that, you just simply right-click it on your PC, and then there is a run as administrator option. That basically tells your computer, hey, let's prioritize all of our resources to this one program and put everything else on the back burner. So hopefully that'll let your OBS run a little bit better. 4, do not use Chrome. Chrome eats your memory. It is a hog of a browser. It eats your computer's resources, and Chrome was a big reason why my streams lagged back in the day before I got a cracked PC. So I would recommend browsers like Microsoft Edge, Firefox, or Opera GX. Opera GX is a really great browser for gamers and does not tax your computer's memory like Chrome does. 5, open up Task Manager. To open up Task Manager in your start bar, you just right-click it and then a Task Manager will pop up. But simply put, a lot of times there could be random programs running in the background that are just kind of eating your computer's resources, but you don't know they're there. So opening up your Task Manager makes you really aware of these other background programs that are kind of taxing your resources. That's how I first realized that Chrome was eating my computer's memory. 7, instead of streaming at 1080p, chances are your computer can't handle it if you're watching this video. I would recommend downscaling to 720 or 936. Both are really great streaming options, but it will not tax your computer like a 1080p stream will, and it also is more accessible in general to viewers. 30% of Twitch viewers are mobile viewers, and I don't know about you, but for me, I can't watch a 1080p stream on my phone. It just will not load. And unless you're a partner, you're not guaranteed the transcoder, which downscales your video from 1080p to 720, 480, and etc. to make it more accessible to people. So in general, I do actually recommend streaming at 720 or 936p if you're not partner, just to make it more accessible to the mobile viewers on Twitch and people with bad internet in general. 8, cap your graphics in your video game that you're playing. A lot of times also your video game could be eating up a lot of resources, and those could be limited by just turning your graphics down to low or medium and capping the FPS on the game you're playing and just, throttling the quality. It might suck a little bit, but it's not as bad as having a completely frame skipping PowerPoint slide of a stream, like my old League of Legends streams. 9, make sure your bitrate is optimal for your internet. I find that a lot of people don't know what to put for a bitrate, so they kind of just guess. A lot of times I find that people's bitrates are completely wrong for the internet that they have. So they have really good internet, but their streams are lagging and they don't know why. And it's just because their bitrate is just really low. There was one time I was talking with somebody and their bitrate was at like 1,000 or something, but they had like 100 megabytes per second upload speed. And also upload speed is the one you care about for streaming. That's the one that matters. But they had like 100 megabytes per second upload, but their bitrate was so low that their streams were lagging because it was just kind of throttling their stream quality. And if you up the bitrate up to like 4,000, which their internet could handle, then totally fine. But on the flip side of the coin, if you have bad internet and you make your bitrate like 6,000, your streams are going to lag out of this world. So there's another tool that also is really helpful. There's a website called StreamFrogs, which has a bitrate calculator on it, in which you can input your resolution, your frames per second, the bits per pixel, your audio bit rates, and then it will kind of output your video bitrate, and you can also adjust the percent of your internet connection to be used by your stream. So obviously, let's not use 80%. If you have housemates and you live with other people, I live with one other person, so we can kind of guesstimate maybe like 30%. So here is what my internet upload speed should be, and here is my video bitrate. But this is also a rule of thumb. If you find that your streams are lagging after changing your bitrate, you might need to turn it down a little bit. So yeah, let me know if this advice helped in terms of reducing lag for your stream. Hopefully this helped you out. I tried keeping it accessible to everyone besides just being like, buy a better PC. But at the end of the day, that might actually be the solution you need. That was the solution I needed at a certain point. And I felt like my streams were at a point where it was really good, and the only thing holding me back was the quality. So I had to go for a better PC because that's what I felt was throttling me from where I was to getting to where I wanted to be. And I think getting that new PC was actually really pivotal in my career so that I could make higher quality content. But if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. It would mean a lot to me. I also have an Etsy in which I sell Twitch overlays and emotes, anything you can want for streaming. And I have a Ko-fi in which I have free resources for streamers and content creators. So check me out on there. Don't forget to follow my socials down below. And I also stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 7 p.m. PST. So I hope to catch you there. And I've been seeing a lot of you guys there, so I appreciate you guys so much. Or in another video. Peace.